Hello, hello, hello. Welcome one, welcome all to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by yours truly, Lou Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at LouDolphin21 on Twitter, and on Twitch and YouTube it's just Lou Dolphin, no digits. Sentinels of the Multiverse, One Deck Dungeon, and Bottom of the Ninth are available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, as well as analog, cardboard, ink, and dice. And you can get the games and more info at Handelabra.com. It's OblivAeon week! Woo! So I think last time I started in the OblivAeon match, but this time I'm kind of starting late. Or well, not starting late, getting set up late. So I'm just gonna do the setup right here. So what we said last time, in order to continue to have there be a thematic thing going on, we're not really gonna have a random shield per se, because I have to choose a shield that pertains to a scion that we didn't fight yet, and the scions we defeated. I'm gonna move to the bottom of the list. Aeon Master, Boar the Unstable, Progeny, Sanction, come on, and Void Soul. So I guess this means we could see what the scions will be. Has anyone at Handelabra taken on OblivAeon using advanced mode rules? You should actually see this week's Handelabra live, because they actually did advanced OblivAeon and won. So you can check that out when it's on YouTube, or if you are a subscriber, you can check it out right now. So we cannot use the Arc of Unreality because we fought Progeny. We've defeated Progeny. Nexus, we have not fought or beaten. Boar the Unstable, we did beat. Void Soul, we did beat. Source of Foes, Aeon Master, we did beat. Alright, so Ceaseless Ruin is the shield. Because that is the only time we haven't defeated yet. Alright, so the shield and scions have been chosen. I'm not gonna look at the order of the other scions. I'm gonna leave it a surprise. Although certainly there's an element of strategy there, but I when I say leave it as a surprise, that means me, although you all are gonna tell me stuff about things. The environments. So the environments that we played with last time were the Block, Freedom Tower, Realm of Discord, Ruins of Atlantis, and Temple of Julong. And so we have to kind of not pick those. I kind of picked those randomly. Anyway, let's just hit randomize and see what we get here. Megalopolis, Silver Gulch, Nexus of the Void, Court of Blood, Ruins of Atlantis. Ruins of Atlantis we did fight in before, so if I take that out and hit randomize, we get Mobile Defense Platform. All right, those are the 5 environments. Now for the heroes. Let me just hit rando again. Is this always going to give me 3, though? I like 4. 4 is a nice number. There's 4. Unfortunately, Haka... Oh, no, never mind. We didn't play with Haka last time. Dark Watch, Mr. Fixer, Freedom 6, Tempest, and Scholar of the Infinite. Yeah, those are actually all heroes that were not incapacitated. The heroes that were incapacitated last time were Freedom 5 Bunker, Chrono Ranger, Mr. Fixer, Legacy, Grandpa Legacy, Freedom 5 Legacy, Luminary, Parse, Santa Guys, Setting Sun Raw, Scholar, Setback, Freedom 5 Tachyon, Tempest, and Writhe. And so I'm going to just go ahead and let variants be a thing. Otherwise, it'd be difficult to narrow down the heroes I can actually play with. Yeah, a lot of KO Legacy. We took out 3 of Legacy's variants. But he has 4. Yeah, he has, because we also have Freedom 6, or not Freedom 6, Young Legacy, I guess is the word. America's newest Legacy. We could still play with her. We will try to avoid playing with heroes that we got incapacitated last time in order to pretend like this is the continuation of the last OblivAeon fight. Why are we putting in Megalopolis? That's what Rando put in. I'm gonna leave it like that because Rando. In the Scions, we moved the order The 5 Scions that we defeated last time, Aeon Master, Bore the Unstable, Progeny, Sanctioned, Void Soul, I put on the bottom so that they are the last ones to come out. And the shield is actually the only shield that doesn't have one of the 5 Scions that we've defeated last time. So we're doing Ceaseless Ruin. I'll read all of those out once the game is started, but here's what we're going to do. OblivAeon versus Haka, Darkwatch, Mr. Fixer, Freedom 6 Tempest, Scholar of the Infinite, and more. The bottom ones are the ones that come out first. Oh, well. If that's the case, I'll move these up here then. That is an excellent point. Yeah, because it does say bottom of the sanction pile, doesn't it? Whoops. All right. This is what happens when I don't pay attention. Actually, we can see it here, right? Because the bottom card of the Scion Reserved is placed in the second battle zone. Right, yeah. So there, we have moved them away from the bottom. Thank you for that teamwork hit. Otherwise, this would have been a disastrous fight where we fight against the same Scions. Right, all right. So these are the 4 heroes plus whatever ones we get next, or whatever we choose next, rather. In Megalopolis, Silver Gulch, Nexus of the Void, Court of Blood, and Mobile Defense Platform. Let's go. Do not end the fight. None shall survive to remember. The battle to end all battles. This will be glorious. Okay, so let's look at our starting hands. Haka has Dominion, Enduring Intercession, Haka of Battle, and Vitality Surge. Mr. Fixer, Darkwatch Mr. Fixer has Harmony, Hoist Chain, Pipe Wrench, and Riveting Crane. Freedom 6 Tempest has Into the Stratosphere, Lightning Slash, Reclaim from the Deep, and Shielding Winds. And Scholar of the Infinite has Get Out of the Way, Grace Under Fire, Offensive Transmutation, and Solid to Liquid. So to do an overview here for my sake, because this is the second time I've done this on stream. I'm still kind of picking up how this game works. This booklet is OblivAeon's villain character card. At the start of the game, OblivAeon enters play on this page. OblivAeon and each hero begin the game in the first battle zone. 1 shield card is placed in OblivAeon's play area. OblivAeon shield phase 1 side up. The Scion named on the shield card is played in the first battle zone. The Scion Reserve is placed in OblivAeon's play area, and the remaining Scions are placed under it. The bottom card of the Scion Reserve is played in the second battle zone. The Inevitable Destruction card is played in OblivAeon's play area, and the countdown token begins at 6. OblivAeon turns to the next page, and its HP is set to 10,000. So let's set card display down so I can read these cards out loud. The Ceaseless Ruin, OblivAeon Shield Phase 1. Bring forth Nexus the Chosen. OblivAeon is immune to damage. At the start of OblivAeon's turn, if there are 3 cards in the environment trash, flip this card. Otherwise, play an environment card and add 1 Devastation token to the Inevitable Destruction card. That's something to watch out for. The end of all things commands your death. I glorify OblivAeon with your lives. Nexus the Chosen, Villain Scion, Evangelist of the Flock. Gameplay. At the start of this villain turn, if this card is in the same battle zone as OblivAeon, flip it and move it to the other battle zone. When this card is destroyed, remove 4 Devastation tokens from the Inevitable Destruction card, then remove this card from the game. Whenever this card deals damage to a hero, this card regains HP equal to the amount of damage dealt. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals the 2 hero targets with the lowest HP 2 melee damage and 2 infernal damage each. So it's going to be regaining 4 plus 4 HP at the end of its turn if it deals the damage, and if the damage gets increased, it's more recovery. If it's reduced, it's less recovery, as it so goes. And yes, we are starting with Tim Kosing. Well, I guess. Let me take a step back. I just read the other thing. Tim Kosing is spoilers. It's Voss. And that is the bottom of the Scion Reserve, apparently, because you saw the order as I rearranged the cards. So we're going to have Voss in the second battle. So this is not Tim Kosing, but the other one is. Janagro, hi, how are you doing? We'll see the flip side of this after things get settled. The Scion Reserve, so I'm not going to read all of this out except for when an environment is removed from the game. Remove all of that environment's cards from the game, regardless of where they are. Move OblivAeon to that battle zone. Put one of the set-aside environment decks in that environment area. If there are no set-aside environment decks to replace the removed deck, the multiverse has been destroyed. Game over. OblivAeon deals each target 20 irreducible infernal damage. The turn order goes OblivAeon turn, hero turn, first environment, first villain, second environment, second villain. And our start of turn, we have special start of turn events in addition to our turn. Oh, no. Oh. Look at that, Aeon Master. Well, I'm actually going to go out and change this up again because it did actually go in the order that I first thought it was. I was actually going from top to bottom. Oh, well, now we know. That's okay. We didn't get far in the game at all. I only had looked at our cards, but we're going to get new cards. All right, let's fix this up. They are played from the top after all, it looks like. Which I guess makes sense. It's not that this is the Scion pile itself. This is just the order that the Scions will come out. So I guess, like, in-game, it actually, like, the physical deck does go from bottom up. Or that was a glitch, and that's not how it's supposed to work. That was a bug. The game is bugged. Maybe. I mean, who really knows? After all. So, now let's fix up these environments. Does anyone remember what the 5 environments were? We had Megalopolis. Mobile Defense Platform was last. Nexus of the Void was somewhere in there. Silver Gulch, I think, was second. I feel like there was a Court of Blood. Was Court of Blood there? Celestial? Was it Celestial? Nexus was number 3. Now we have to remember the heroes as well. I know there was a Freedom 6 Tempest. We led with Haka. There should always be a Court of Blood. Hey, Pirate Savvy. We started a game, but then because things didn't work the way they were supposed to, we have to fix it. Dark Watch Fixer. Freedom 6 Tempest and Riot. Thank you so much, Cat Dreaming. You are amazing. Wait, what am I doing Writhe for? Hold on. Oh, no, it wasn't Writhe. Yeah, it was not Writhe. It was Scholar of the Infinite. Yeah, that was right. This seems right. Yeah. Okay, now here's the OblivAeon match, part 2, the Electric Boogaloo. Do not fight the end, none shall survive to remember. The battle and all battles, this will be glorious. All right, this is OblivAeon. Ceaseless Ruin. The end of all things commands of death. I glorify OblivAeon with your lives. And then Nexus the Chosen. And then the Scion Reserve. And then, aha! What to take first? Your will, your empathy, the memory of your first love? We have Dark Mind. Villain, Scion, Unhinged, Void Form. Gameplay: at the start of this villain turn, if there are 4 or more cards under this card, flip this card. Whenever a hero ongoing card is revealed or destroyed, put it under this card. When this card is destroyed, put any cards under this card into play in their play areas. Then remove this card from the game. At the end of this villain turn, reveal the top 3 cards of one hero deck. Discard any non-ongoing revealed cards. This card deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 psychic damage for each card discarded this way. Oh boy, this is brutal. All sorts of things happening here. So whenever a hero ongoing card is revealed or destroyed, but you also reveal cards of your own, and then you deal damage based on the number of cards that were not ongoings. Oh boy. That's all right, John. If you're still here. Dark Watch Fixer and Dark Mind is not a great combo. You're right. We cannot really destroy ongoing cards with Mr. Fixer because Dark Mind's going to steal them. Well, let's see. Inevitable Destruction card. At the start of OblivAeon's turn, if there are 12 or more Devastation tokens on this card, remove 12 Devastation tokens from this card. Then remove the environment in the battle zone with OblivAeon from the game, following the environment removal rules on the top card of the Scion Reserve. So 12 Devastation tokens does that. Countdown being at 0, OblivAeon reacts, which basically means he removes the environment. So 2 countdowns here really to worry about. And all right, so top card of the environment deck is Hostage Situation. Hero cards may not be played. And OblivAeon plays the Abyss Stares Back. One shot. Add 1 Devastation token to the Inevitable Destruction card and play the top card of OblivAeon's deck. If this card is ever revealed or discarded, put this card into play, then move OblivAeon and all heroes to the other battle zone. Okay. Impending Doom. Ongoing. Play this card in the other battle zone's villain play area. At the start of this villain turn, if OblivAeon is here, OblivAeon deals each non-Scion target 9,999 infernal damage. Then move the countdown token 1 space towards 0 and destroy this card. Oh boy. And now here are 3 Aeon Man cards, because OblivAeon, I didn't actually read his base here, but he plays 3 Aeon Man cards in the other battle zone, I believe. Aeon Vassal, Aeon Man. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals to 3 hero targets with the highest HP 1 energy damage each. If OblivAeon destroys this card, add 1 Devastation token to the Inevitable Destruction card. If Aeon Men get destroyed by OblivAeon, bad things happen. We have another Aeon Vassal, and we have the Aeon Locust, Aeon Man. At the end of this villain turn, each Aeon Man other than this card regains 1 HP. If no targets regain HP this way, play the top card of the Aeon Man deck. If OblivAeon destroys this card, move OblivAeon to this battle zone and play the top card of OblivAeon's deck. Did he not do damage? Isn't he supposed to do damage? Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, not necessarily. Okay. Villain, the end has come. Gameplay. At the start of OblivAeon's turn, the countdown token moves 1 space along the countdown track towards 0. And in case you're curious, this happens on every single side. You will always be moving the countdown thing down. Increased damage dealt by OblivAeon by 4. OblivAeon is immune to damage dealt by OblivAeon. When the OblivAeon shield card is removed from the game, each player in the game may draw 1 card. X Devastation tokens are removed from the Inevitable Destruction card, where X equals the number under the countdown token. Then the countdown token is moved to 6. OblivAeon's trash is shuffled into OblivAeon's deck, and OblivAeon turns to the next page. When the countdown token reaches 0, or if OblivAeon would be destroyed, an environment is removed from the game as per the rules on the Scion Reserve. The countdown token is moved to 5, and OblivAeon turns to the next page. So, having the countdown token reach 0 means OblivAeon moves to the next phase anyway. But there's a penalty in which the countdown token is moved to 5 and an environment is removed from the game. But if we remove the shield ourselves, then the countdown moves to 6, which is better, and we do not remove an environment from the game. So we are, trying to avoid the countdown from reaching 0 to avoid the game from ending prematurely. Whenever a Scion is removed from the game in either battle zone, the bottom card of the Scion Reserve is put in that battle zone. At the end of OblivAeon's turn, the top 3 cards of the Aeon Men deck are played in the other battle zone. Then OblivAeon destroys any Aeon Men here. Then add 1 Devastation token to the Inevitable Destruction card. So, yeah, we have the 8 Scions there. Is this actually their order? Yeah, I guess you could see their order in-game, can't you? Because this is definitely the first 5 I listed. Or no, never mind. This is... Either they all happen to be alphabetical, or these are just the cards underneath them in an order we don't know. If they just so happen to be alphabetical, that would be amazing. I guess it is conceivable. No, never mind. No, it is. Never mind. Void Soul was one we did beat. Sorry, I kept thinking the first 5 were the ones we did beat, which is almost true. Except Faultless and Empyrean are not the 2. Anyway, and because we ordered the Scion deck due to the previous game, Aeon Master, Bore the Unstable, Progeny, Sanction, and Void Soul were fought previously, and so they should be the last 5 Scions played. Which means that we'll be seeing Empyrean, Faultless, and Rhynic Kel'Vas before we see the other 5. Now, it's very likely we'll actually see them anyway, but just so you know, in case you missed the order that was shown to the stream, the Empyrean, Faultless, and Kel'Vas Scions will be coming out next in some order. Alright, so then let's take a look at the other side of the Scion cards. The other side of Nexus, if he's in the same battle zone as OblivAeon, which he currently is because OblivAeon and Nexus are in battle zone 1, he flips. Gameplay. The first time damage is dealt to this card each turn, add 1 Devastation token to the Inevitable Destruction card. When this card is destroyed, flip an objective in each hero play area, then remove this card from the game. If damage dealt by this card destroys a target, flip this card. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals each hero target in the play area with the most rewards 3 melee damage and 3 infernal damage. So yeah, Nexus is guaranteed to flip because there's going to be no means of moving him to the other battle zone before that happens. His end of turn damage, where he's dealing 4 and 4, as we were talking about, and he's going to heal 8. That's not actually going to happen. His healing effect is only on the front side. On the back side, he actually has a different nemesis, which I don't know what it is because it's not showing, because it's not in the game yet. It's not any of these heroes. Or any of the scions, I guess, in the game as well. But when we damage Nexus on this side the first time each turn, we add a Devastation token, which is dangerous. You're tempted to say it's Wraiths. All right. However, if he does destroy a target with damage dealt this way, he does flip back to this side. But bear in mind that if he does it with his end of turn damage effect, he'll then start another end of turn damage effect because of Sentinels rules. This card deals each hero target in the play area with the most rewards 3 and 3. So he's going to do 6 damage unless we start getting hero targets through rewards, which is possible. So we have to watch out for that. And targets that are rewards can be destroyed. So yeah, he can flip like that. Definitely very bad for things like Unity and which one is the... not Akash'Thirya, but the other, geez, not Chrono, shoot. Captain Cosmic, that C word. The Sentinels is not magic. That has its upsides and its downsides. Okay. It might be good to keep one hero in Megalopolis so someone can deal with the hostage situation while the rest's set up. Correct. So this hero cards cannot be played at the start of the environment turn. Each player may discard 1 card each to destroy this card. Do we actually need to have a hero in this battle zone for that to happen? Like, can we just say all the heroes agree to do this? All right, done. If there's no one here. Anyway, I need to relook at our starting hands because they changed. Haka has Dominion, Enduring Intercession, Rampage, and Savage Mana. Darkwatch, Mr. Fixer has Hoist Chain, Meditation, Salvage Yard, and Toolbox. Freedom 6 Tempest has 2 Ball Lightnings, a Chain Lightning, and a Reclaim from the Deep. Scholar of the Infinite has an Alchemical Redirection, a Don't Dismiss Anything, and 2 Flesh to Irons. I do need at least one here. All right, thank you, EJG. D&D. I will leave one hero here. We are not on a side of OblivAeon where if no damage is dealt to heroes, then things happen. So yeah, that's fine. So that's the information there. The other mission, or the other information we need to think about, is the top of the mission deck, which is to hope for the dawn. Objective. At the end of your turn, you may move any number of your cards from your play area to your hand. If you move at least 2 cards with powers on them to your hand, flip this card and put it in your hand, which gives you Devastating Aurora! Reward 1-shot. Destroy all villain ongoing cards. Destroy all environment cards. The environment deals each villain target 3 energy damage and 3 radiant damage. Put this card under the top card of a hero deck. And as we were talking about last time, it's more the environment destruction and dealing villain damage. That's the biggest effect of this, because destroy all villain ongoing cards isn't necessarily particularly exciting, although I think in the second battle zone we do have this impending doom, which could be bad, just saying. All right, so unfortunately, we have to move 2 cards with powers on them, and we don't really have heroes that can play multiple cards other than Scholar, mayhaps, but he has to play Don't Dismiss Anything in order to play other things, and that's difficult. So presently, I don't think we'll be able to get it. Haka actually has the biggest chance because he's starting with a Savage Mana, which is the only hero with an additional power. But the the effects, the things, the choices we have here take on an objective. Swap out trade we cannot do. We could shuffle, but that kind of is silly. Incapacitated ability we don't have. Regain a reward we don't have yet. So we probably should just take it. So I guess that means that Haka is getting Return from the, or To Hope for the Dawn, which means that the other heroes, one of the other heroes will get different things. Do we want the other heroes to think about getting set up or to do other things? Because whoever is in the battle zone with hostage situation cannot play cards. Certainly that hero could choose to just whittle on Nexus the Chosen, since we can't damage OblivAeon any other way. Ceaseless Ruin, we have to have 3 cards, the environment trash, but we don't actually have heroes that can really muddy the environment deck so much. Tempest can destroy Impending Doom, yeah, because we do have the Ball Lightning, so that's... Tempest probably should move to the second battle zone for that. But I think we want to try to get like Fixer to play Toolbox, so that he could perhaps try to get to something like Jack Handle, or, well, really just Jack Handle. We have a Meditation, so we can get any ongoing we want, or any style we want. Anyway, where are we? So let's... I guess we're gonna leave Scholar in the first battle zone because you can just be cool. So we'll move Haka. We'll take on the objective. And now the next objective is Nature's Compulsion. Objective. At the end of your turn, you may move your hero to the other battle zone. Each time your hero enters a battle zone, add 1 token to this card. When there are 4 tokens on this card, flip this card. Primordial Boon. Reward ongoing. Increase damage dealt by targets in this play area by 1. At the end of your turn, each hero target in this play area regains 1 HP. Then you may move your hero to the other battle zone. The nice thing about this card is that regardless of which side you're on, you can have the option to move battle zones at the end of your turn, which is nice. So actually, I think this changes everything, and we're actually going to have Scholar... Or not, no, not we're going to take Scholar. Or maybe we can have a hero start their turn in Silver Gulch and end their turn in Megalopolis, and that hero can deal with hostage situations, so that's fine. But yeah, for To Hope for the Dawn, I'm going to put out Savage Mana. And then you have it. So, probably need to deal with the Aeon Men. Dealing with Dark Mind, the tragic thing is that if we destroy Dark Mind, then OblivAeon's going to put a new Scion out anyway. Although we do have positive effects. If we're on the other side... Oh, we didn't actually read the side of Dark Mind. Shoot. Yeah, so on this side, when this card is destroyed, put any cards under this card into play. On the other side, put any card under... Yeah, so same thing on both sides. Put cards underneath this card into play. In Dark Mind flips when there are 4 more cards under this card. Gameplay: at the start of this villain turn, if there are no cards under this card, flip this card. When this card is destroyed, put any cards under this card in their play areas, then remove this card from the game. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals each hero target 3 psychic damage, then move a random card from under this card to its trash. If that trash belongs to a hero in this battle zone, this card deals that hero 4 psychic damage. Yeah, so Dark Mind does terrible things. But I'm going to deal with the Aeon Men. I think the ones that... Well, I guess Aeon Locus is pretty bad because it's an OblivAeon card play, whereas Aeon Vassal is a token to the Inevitable Destruction card, but OblivAeon cards could add tokens anyway, as well as do terrible things. So let's hit Aeon Locus. Now, I'm not going to move cards because I have not moved at least 2 cards. I'm assuming this does not mean total, but, you know, this time. Otherwise, I could just move the 1 card this time and then move the 1 card next time. All right, we're going to move to the second battle zone. We're going to take on this objective. which means that Dark Watch Mr. Fixer is going to move back to the first battle zone at the end of this turn. The new new objective, Great Fortune objective. At this end of your turn, you select a card in your hand, shuffle your deck, and reveal the top card of your deck. If the revealed card and the selected card share a keyword, play them both, then flip this card. If not, discard them both. Flip side is Lucky Break! Reward. At the end of your turn. I don't know why I got so excited by that. I knew it was going to be the setback alternative version, whose logo is a dice with 6 on top. Reward. At the end of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. Each player may play a card that shares a keyword with the revealed card, then put the revealed card into play. Oh, boy. Well, yeah, definitely Tempest is going to try that. So if I play something and use a power, I'm going to destroy a card, and I don't want to destroy Savage Mana. So let's see, we are in Battle Zone 2, so we have to think about those. If I put out Meditation to get the +1 to take out Aeon Locust, the problem is I'm going to destroy an ongoing card, which Dark Mind likes. So I'm going to put out Toolbox and get Jack Handle. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. And Hoist Chain. It's Setback, but he's OP now. Isn't Setback already OP? Alright, and I will move to the first battle zone, which puts a token on Nature's Compulsion. But now we do have a hero in the first battle zone, so everyone else can chill out in the second battle zone. We'll move to the second. I will take on this objective. The new objective, Expedition to Atlantis. Objective. Whenever a hero card is discarded, add 1 token to this card. At the end of your turn, each player may discard up to 2 cards. When there are 6 tokens on this card, flip this card. And this does add based on things because it's tokens. The flip side is Atlantean Conduit. Reward Relic. At the end of your turn, you may draw a card and use a power. Setback, but he's constantly OP. Alright, fine. Alright, so Great Fortune. We kind of don't have multiple keywords right now. We have many one-shots, but alright. Ball Lightning. I could actually take out Aeon Locust with this, and if I had actually not hit Aeon Locust, this wouldn't be a waste of damage. Should have thought ahead. But I'm going to be okay with that. We'll hit Aeon Vassal instead. And I'll destroy Impending Doom. And not Savage Mana. Destroy one of my cards. I do not have any cards. I'll destroy one of my non-existent cards. Oh well. Grievous Hailstorm. Alright. Select a card in your hand, shuffle your deck, reveal the top card. If the revealed card and the selected card share a keyword, play them both, then flip this card. If not, discard them both. So, this could conceivably get played. I guess the question is, what are the chances of me revealing the right card? To which we have lots of various cards. One-shots, we have 2, 5, 7, 9, 11 out of 35 cards. That is less than a 1/3 chance. Ongoing, we have 2, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17. 17 out of 35 is just shy of a 1/2 chance. So shy of a 1/3 or just shy of a 1/2? Well, I'm going to go with the 1/2. I'm going to go where the odds make sense. Grievous Hailstorm isn't a bad card. Chain Lightning would be more effective if it got played, but it's less likely to get played. Top card is Shielding Winds! Oh, nope, never mind. Too bad Reclaim from the Deep forces a card draw, or else you could use it to cheese out the mission. Actually, it does say you may draw a card, so it's you may, but the problem is that the objective specifically states shuffle your deck, so... Now, I would have won that reward, except Dark Mind, and that is an interaction that is foolish, but I think I want to exercise, what what's the word? I want to not rewind because of things I didn't know would happen per se. Only rewind if it's an actual fat finger mistake, because I think I have a bad habit of rewinding when it's something I overlooked, and I think that enables me to make mistakes more than I should. So to punish myself for doing that dumb thing, I'm not going to rewind. So move there, take on this objective. The new objective, time and time again. Objective. At the end of your turn, each player may discard any number of cards, then shuffle any number of hero trash piles into their decks. If at least 12 cards were shuffled into decks this way, flip this card. We get the Chronoist. Reward. At the end of your turn, you and one other player may each play a card. If neither of you do, this card deals one target 3 melee and 3 energy damage. So the discarding actually benefits Great Fortune. Nope, just kidding, not that one. Nature's... Nope, what was the one I was thinking of? Oh, no, literally Expedition of Atlantis, jeez. Wow. Yeah. I'm like, I just saw this objective, where is it? Oh, it's literally right in front of me. Yeah. Well, don't dismiss anything. I kind of want to. I will do it. Does order matter? Just hit these for me. Put top card of my deck into play. I get Mare. Alright, so that gives us 2 powers for Haka. Tempest. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do for Tempest. I did not think. I just hit a button. That was a fat finger. That was not an unintended interaction. That was a fat finger. Put the top card of your deck into play. Lightning Slash. Takes out Aeon Vassal. And then Scholar, Mortal Form. And I will use this because this will take out the Aeon Locus. And then we get out of the way. So I can actually get the Expedition immediately. Which will allow for a card draw with Atlantean Conduit. We have to discard up to 2 cards. We have 3 heroes, so we could do that. So we might as well do that, I think. So we'll just discard some cards. Rampage is going to be good. Enduring Intercession, I don't think I'm going to play. Haka Restoration versus Dominion, though. Dominion has a lingering effect, but it takes time for... Yeah, as I said, Reclaim does not force the card draw. It was a incorrect statement. Oh, geez, these are all good cards. I'm going to keep the Reclaim because that can let us get awesome cards. And get out of the way since we have Mortal Form is good. Flesh to Iron, I want to keep 1 of, so I'll discard the other 2. And now I have the Atlantean Conduit, so I can draw a card and use a power, but I'm out of powers. Do all players agree to discard a card? Yes. All right, Mr. Fixer. What are you discarding? Equipments are generally better. We do have a Savage Yard, so that's fine. We can discard a Hoist Chain. And we get the Plummeting Monorail, which we do kind of have to, like, destroy environment cards and stuff. Oh no, you flipped! And you're now in the other battle zone. So the first battle zone has no science now. Explosives Wagon is the card play. And then the second Scion, Wave of Oppression, 1-shot, destroy 1 non-target environment card. The Scion with the lowest HP deals each non-villain target 2 psychic damage. Each player discards 1 card. Oh, that's annoying. So yeah, there's those. +1 because of Explosives Wagon. And each player is discarding a card, which is tragic. I can keep moving for a Flesh to Iron. I'm going to have to also discard a card for Scholar's thing, by the way. Alright, so now things. And Tempest had what, like, more ongoing? He had lots of ongoing cards, but the thing is, Haka also has ongoing cards, but I think not as many. Or I'm dead wrong. 3, 4, 7, 9, 11, 13. That's... I think that's fewer. Scholar has 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 11, 13. Now, bear in mind that actually finding ongoings isn't too bad, because then Dark Mind does not deal 5 damage X times. But I'm just going to select Haka. Savage Mana, punish the weak, and then another card was discarded, and then damage. Alright. Now we're back to OblivAeon's turn. Impending Casualty. At the start of the environment turn, each hero may destroy one of their... Oh, why am I reading this? I know this card. And unfortunately, this was played out of turn, so we cannot destroy it the usual way until we get to the next environment turn, at which point each player may destroy one of their ongoing cards, deal any hero not destroying... Okay, that's not actually too bad. Temporal Fractures. 1 shot. Move the countdown token 1 space towards 0. The villain with the lowest HP deals each non-villain target other than itself 2 energy damage. Then if any hero character cards were dealt damage this way, move those heroes to the other battle zone, which... Plummeting Monorail moved me! Alright, Aeon Vassal. Aeon Vassal. Aeon Warrior, Aeon Man. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage and 2 energy damage. If OblivAeon destroys this card, OblivAeon deals the hero target with the highest HP 7 energy damage. Temporal Fractures. Was that the card that just got played? Literally just got played and I was not paying attention? Yeah, because that moved us. Yeah. Actually, it's not too bad, although I guess Rampage is now going to go off and hit everything if I play it. I don't have to play it, though. So let's think. So the shield... So this is in the environment trash, so it has to be the one that OblivAeon is in. So we want to destroy Plummeting Monorail, and we want to destroy Impending Casualty. Or maybe the environment will play something that destroys itself, but this will give us 3 cards in the environment trash. This will flip the shield. And the flip side, at the end of OblivAeon's turn, each target deals itself 1 fire and 1 toxic damage. If no hero targets take damage this way, add 4 devastation tokens to the inevitable destruction card. If at least 4 hero targets take damage this way, remove this card from the game. And unfortunately, this is at the end of OblivAeon's turn, so it's actually annoying because... he could move us to the other battle zone. Also, it happens after OblivAeon does his end of turn stuff, although I guess he doesn't do damage necessarily, so it's not too bad. But that does mean we would be in the first battle zone, so like if Impending Casualty goes off, we're going to be dealt 3 psychic damage each. But I could move Haka, play Rampage, and it's only going to hit the Monorail and Haka and OblivAeon and Nexus and Dark Mind. Or no, I know those are in the second battle zone. First battle zone is actually barren right now, as we've seen. I think we will do that. We will get... actually, so we don't want all the heroes in the first battle zone, right? Unless I want to immediately destroy the shield, but that was the thing that screwed me up last game, was I didn't take time to build up rewards and stuff. So I kind of want the minimal of heroes to deal with the Monorail, which Haka does Rampage and Mare for 7 damage, and Mr. Fixer could do something. So that would do that. So I'll move to the first battle zone. Actually, Fixer can move to the first battle zone, deal with the Monorail, and go back to the second battle zone, because he's so cool! We are going to get Hope for the Dawn and the Chronoist. Well... So I can't really get this effectively right now with Haka anyway, so I'm not going to get that. Do I want to shuffle the mission deck? Actually, I think it's fine to leave this. I mean, it is a free shuffle. But I do like getting extra card plays. And we could probably get a Scholar it is, although we are pretty barren on cards right now, but that's fine. I will leave that as is. Rampage! Just for 5 damage to something. And then I will do 2. Draw a card. Talmoko. And then draw a card, tie a Ha, and then I'll move these 2 to my hand, and now I've achieved the mission. Devastating Aurora. Alright. So, Nature's Compulsion. Hey, we got a free token because of the plummeting monorail effect. Woo! We're actually going to get that reward immediately. So I'm not going to do this either. This is the turn where we get the rewards, I guess. So I just have to take out plummeting monorail, and it doesn't matter how I do that. If I play a card, I'm actually going to have to destroy the card that I play. If I play an ongoing and I destroy it, that's terrible. I don't need to play Jackhandle because it's going to... I mean, Hoist Chain, Jackhandle aren't going to do it. Meditation gives me an ongoing card I don't want. Savage Yard will move cards from my trash into my hand, but kind of want to maybe think about time and time again and not doing that for a while. So I'm not going to play a card, but I will use my power to take out the monorail, move a card to the trash, and then I will move to the second battle zone. And now I have Primordial Boon. Woo! Jackhandle could weaponize the flip side. Each target deals itself 1 fire. What's actually that? Mr. Fixer deals all non-hero targets damage. Ah! Oh, but no, we have to make sure 4 hero targets take damage this way. That's the thing to remember. So Fixer can't use Jackhandle if we want that thing to flip unless we get Chronoist and other hero targets. Anyway. Alright, each hero target in your player area regains 1 HP, then you may move... Oh, we can go to the first battle zone now! But there's no reason to, I think, because, I mean, we're not going to destroy the shield right away, or we don't need to, so I'm not going to do this. I mean, I guess we do want to be concerned about all the things going on in this battle zone too, but that's whatever. It'd be amazing compared with, or combined with Primordial Boon. How would Primordial Boon actually, I mean, other than the fact that you could choose, I don't know. You have no cards. That's tragic. We still have Great Fortune. And we're going to try to get it this time. So actually, I'm going to stay here. Primordial Boon doesn't... Oh, shoot, you're right. Sorry, I missed the first word. Increase damage dealt by targets in this play area by 1. Yeah, sorry. I saw the regaining 1 HP and you can move. Yeah, okay. Got it. I'm on the same page as you now. I'm not going to do this still. I'm going to skip this power to draw 2 cards, ongoing, and 1 shot. And this time, I'm going to select 1 shot because if it reveals an ongoing, Dark Mind steals it. Actually, I could move to the first battle zone and do the ongoing thing, but then I'd have localized Hurricane, possibly. Actually, this is not really a fat finger thing, but it's more of a change of mind. But I didn't reveal any new information, really. I'm going to move to the first battle zone. I'm going to select localized Hurricane. Aha! We got ongoing. Great. And then Dark Mind didn't steal it because I was in the opposite battle zone. That's how we can counter that effect. Play them both, and so the order here doesn't matter. But now I have Lucky Break. Reveal the top card of your deck. Each player may play a card that shares a keyword with the revealed card. Oh boy. Like literally Haka's hand. Or no, never mind. Not Devastating Aurora. Cool. That's actually really good because I do have to be careful with Talmoko though, because with the flip side, we do need to make sure hero targets get dealt damage in order for Devastation tokens to not get added. So Talmoko would counter that, but yeah, I don't want to put out Talmoko because especially if I do decide to flip the shield and destroy the shield, then, or actually the shield is flipped, right? No, it's not flipped yet. It hasn't flipped yet. Sorry, I'm like 2 turns ahead. It would boost it to 2 and 2 and then reduce it to 1 and 1. That is not Fixer though. This is Haka we're talking about. Would Lucky Break count for removing that? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was trying to think. There's so many threads of conversation here. I'm getting lost. Yeah, Lucky Break is a hero target. Ceaseless Ruin. If 4 hero targets take damage this way, remove this card from the game. So, Lucky Break does count. So I don't have to worry about Haka as much. But if I worry about Haka, or if I put out Haka's Talmoko, then Fixer can't use Jack Handle. If Fixer uses Jack Handle, I can't put out Talmoko. At least until we get more hero targets, which, for the time being, we're not actually gonna... RX Chronoist could, but we would have to have enough cards shuffled, which presently we won't. The other thing to consider is that if an ongoing card gets destroyed, then Dark Mind will steal it, although we're not in her battle zone, so that's not really a thing. I'm so indecisive here. I'll just do Talmoko, whatever. We have options. And they got Shielding Winds. All right. So we are going to take on this objective with Scholar. And so, if we could try to maximize things, which first battle zone we have Haka and Tempest with 5 and 6. Second battle zone we have Fixer with 2. So actually we could get this flipped immediately if we go to the first battle zone. So even though I'm like saying we have to avoid the first battle zone, it's actually I think the second battle zone is scarier. So I'm just gonna move everyone to the first battle zone. Take on this objective. I have to discard a card for Mortal Form to energy. Atlantean Conduit gives me a card draw, though, so it's actually great. Oh, man. Hey, Liquid Asylum, and hey, Dover. Everything is scary! Ah! So, like, Get Out of the Way is what I would love to play, except I'm in the first battle zone, and the only target in the first battle zone is OblivAeon, who is immune to damage. So I can't utilize Mortal Form to energy. I also can't use Get Out of the Way to regain HP. If I play Keep Moving to get, like, the... Actually, I don't want to have the Flesh to Iron, because then I can't play... Okay, well, here we are. Time and time again. Actually, what does Chronoist do again? You and one other player may each play a card. If neither of you do, this card deals one target 3 and 3. Okay. I mean, actually, I don't have to play a card, so it's not really a big deal right now. So I don't have to play, like, Keep Moving. And really, I guess I don't need Mortal Form the energy too much because I could keep moving to get it back. So I'm just going to skip that. I mean, I could worry about Dark Mind taking it, but we're not in that battle zone anyway. But I'm not going to play a card. You get Proverbs and Axioms and Get Out of the Way. And Grace Under Fire because of Atlantean Conduit. And I can still use my power. Haha, see, I skipped my power phase, but I can still use my power. Except there's no reason to. Each player may discard any number of cards. Oh, right, we could also discard for this effect. But, that's fine. I will stay in this battle zone. Then shuffle any number of hero trash piles into their decks. If at least 12 cards were shuffled into decks this way, flip this card. I think Scholar doesn't really have a reason to have a deck, or to have a trash. Conceivably, Reclaim from the Deep could trigger, though. So maybe I do want to keep one card in the trash if possible. But we do have 16 cards, yeah, so we can't afford to keep one. So let's keep Proverbs and Axioms in there so that Tempest could conceivably have Scholar draw it, and we'll move the others into the deck. Or, oh, no, never mind. This is my hand. This is my hand. This is the discard part. Now let's have the Scholar. Oh. Shuffle a number of hero trash piles. Okay, got it. I am many levels of dumb right now. Jeez. All right, we're gonna have to choose all of these because that we don't have enough cards to not do that. All right, now we have Chronoist, and we can actually have you and one other player play a card. See, it wasn't Proverbs and Axioms I was thinking of. It was don't dismiss anything. It was what I was trying to keep is the thing. Anyway, me and one other player may each play a card, and that means Haka or Tempest and Scholar. So what would we want to do there? Impending Casualty is going to go off. And we don't have a means of dealing with this still. Or no, wait, we have a Devastating Aurora, guys! What am I talking about? We have a means of getting rid of it? Is it worth it, though? Because, like, we would play this just to destroy the environment card. And then we would put this under the top card of a hero deck, which means someone else can have it. Someone else will draw it, rather. But, yeah, it's 3 damage. Tempest is going to take 4. Haka's going to take 2. Scholar could keep moving into a Flesh to Iron at this point. I might just do it though. Now let's keep moving for Flesh to Iron because we can get rid of that when we need to. And let's use Proverbs and Axioms. Because, oh, hey, look, that's actually a means of getting rid of the thing. We'll all regain 2 because we don't need to use our powers. And Tempest could Flash Flood the Impending Casualty instead of Haka wasting Devastating Aurora. There we go. Hostage situation. Beautiful. I did not want to play cards. Temporal Event. Giving a sustain the portal. Dealing each target 2 energy damage. One player may discard a card to discard the top card of the environment deck. And actually, if we do that, this would be another battle zone with 3 cards in the trash. Which, just in case OblivAeon moves the other battle zone, we can still maintain that thing. So I'm actually going to discard for this. I think I'm going to ditch Toolbox, I think, because we could salvage yard it back. And it, other than the card draw, I mean, like, Jack Handle and Hoist Chain are a bit better right now, so. Okay. Does order matter? Let's hit the Aeon Men first. First time damage is dealt to this card each turn. No! Oh well, no choice. Yeah, I don't think order actually matters. Scatter Slaughter. One shot. The Scion with the lowest HP deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 energy damage and the hero target with the lowest HP 3 projectile damage. Fixer is taking a beating here, especially because this is a nemesis. Oh my god. Fixer! Alright, well, at least the ongoing cards that were stolen from Fixer were moved. So that incap also means we add a Devastation token, right? Whenever a hero is incapacitated, 1 Devastation token is added to the Inevitable Destruction card. But whenever a Scion is removed from the game, 1 Devastation token is removed from the Inevitable Destruction card. And I totally missed this clause. At the start of a villain turn, if there are more Scions than active heroes in that battle zone, 1 Devastation token is added to the Inevitable Destruction card for each Scion in that battle zone. I totally forgot about that. So I actually do have to make sure that there's more heroes in the second battle zone, despite it being scarier, because there's actually... That was a bad thing because there were 2 Scions and 1 hero. So I totally forgot about that rule, and so that screwed things up a bit because we got 2 tokens added, and I did not even notice it. So that's bad. But now we have a choice for a hero here, and we will not choose the ones that were previously incapacitated in the past game. So, like most of the legacies, for instance, we will not choose. But a hero with lots of hero targets might actually be beneficial because we could have that hero be the one to flip OblivAeon's shield. So maybe I want to pick a Captain Cosmic variant. And the one that provides the most potential... Or we could also do Luminary, right? Except base Luminary has already been defeated. Heroic Luminary. The Sentinels! Oh my gosh. Those are also heroes that could provide that. Yes, correct. You know, you are onto something. In fact, well, I guess OblivAeon might not move to the second battle zone. If we did do the Sentinels, it's actually possible for OblivAeon to insta-flip. Not insta-flip, the shield to insta-remove. Adamant Sentinels. I mean, the thing is, there's also all of those things on that side. Also, whenever a hero is incapacitated, does that include each individual Sentinel? Oh, you want marginally higher health, is what you're saying. Yeah, they all... Oh, no, Wraith has 1 fewer HP. That's a lie. It only pertains to the... Okay. I figured, but just in case. Yeah, let's do that then. The Fixer. Choose a hero character card. This roll will be raised. Not 1 atom will remain. Group huddle, everyone. This is bigger than we ever trained for, so watch out for each other. And I can actually move. Actually, we could instantly remove the shield. But I will stay in this battle zone. Just in case. Global Devastation. 1 shot. OblivAeon deals each target in the game 2 melee damage and 2 sonic damage, effectively almost instantly wiping out the Sentinels. Because it's added 4. In both battle zones, destroy 2 environment cards. Actually, the Sentinels are dead because we're going to destroy the Explosives Wagon. Which actually is good because that will take out the Aeon Men, because otherwise the Aeon Men will be destroyed by OblivAeon. Oh yeah, and the Explosive Wagon is also providing a +1 in that battle zone. But Shielding Winds is triggering in the first battle zone. Woo! Boy. Yeah, so I think, yeah, taking out the Explosives Wagon first makes the most sense. And then this goes and blows up. Actually, let's... Were Scions in this list? Because if so, yeah, we want to actually hit those first. Because Explosives Wagon is adding 1. Might as well take advantage of this damage. Because if a Scion does get removed from the game, a Devastation token gets removed. So that will help us. And then this doesn't really matter, I think. So thank you, Explosives Wagon, for saving us from Aeon Men getting destroyed. I could fast forward through this, but it's devastating. Okay, and then yeah, localized hurricane will trigger there, will trigger there. We have an option here because Flesh to Iron could go first, but you don't want it to go first. But I don't really think this part matters because I don't think Tempest is going to die. Medico! And yeah, it seems as though it's for the team because we're not adding tokens just yet. But this is the one that should add the token. Which should take place first. Second battle zone. Yeah, whenever heroes incapacitated at... Yeah, okay, cool. Doesn't really matter. Thank you, Shielding Winds! But make sure that goes first to minimize the damage to Scholar. Oh, and thank you for taking a hostage situation. Aeon Warrior, Aeon Thrall. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. If OblivAeon destroys this card, each villain target regains 2 HP. And Aeon Thrall. And each target deals itself 1 and 1. Haka takes 0. Tempest takes stuff. Scholar takes 0. And then those guys. So 3 targets will be dealt damage. 3 hero targets will be dealt damage. If I hadn't played Tomoko, we would have gotten this flipped. But we can actually do this next round, assuming that the Inevitable Destruction card does not go down. Which it's actually possible. Alright, well, we lost the Sentinels. And if I take out the Sentinels, actually, they're not going to survive the second battle zone. Although, we could actually move them away from there. Actually, if we move the Sentinels to the first battle zone, and then we move the other heroes to the second battle zone, we would do it. We do need to have 2 heroes in the second battle zone in order to avoid Devastation tokens from accumulating. Which, by the way, we are at 12, but we could... easily take out one of these scions. When this card is destroyed, put any cards under this card into play, which is presently Punish the Weak, Savage Mana, and Shielding Winds. Nexus the Chosen, when this card is destroyed, flip an objective in each hero play area, then remove this card from the game. However, the first time that damage is dealt to this card each turn, add 1 token, so that's a risky prospect. But we could try to flip objectives freely. So we could try to set up for Scholar to do that, although that would only benefit at most 2 other heroes because we can't... Well, I guess we could leave... Well, no, I guess there's no scions in this first battle zone. The problem is that OblivAeon... So we have to... Alright, okay. So we have to trigger the shield destruction next round, because at the start of OblivAeon's turn, the countdown token moves 1 space along the countdown track. Once it hits 0, an environment is removed from the game. So like we are there, so we have to make sure that triggers. So we have to make sure there's enough heroes in both battle zones to survive the thing. So I'm actually going to go with my original plan of Captain Cosmic. Those who rise up will be crushed. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, for he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. That gives me Cosmic Weapon, Energy Bracer, and then things. Which this thing, the Primordial Boon, I could regain it, and then I could play it, and then I could be in whatever battle zone I want, really. And my base power will put 3 cards into play. So which battle zone do I want to be in for now? Is there a Haka effect that Cosmic will care about? Does not seem like it. We could actually use Devastating Aurora to deal a lot of damage. Actually, we could use Devastating Aurora to take out the 2 Scion. Well, not Devastating Aurora immediately, but rather Devastating Aurora plus a Haka power. Bearing in mind that when I destroy a Scion, a new Scion comes out, because we're still on the first OblivAeon side. But I think, yeah, we need to get rid of those Devastation tokens. Yeah, so we have to do that. So yeah, so Haka can literally wipe the Aeon Men and both of the current Scions in 2. I mean, we can't actually do that though, because we don't have like a Rampage, so base power on Nexus. Okay, well, yeah, base power on Nexus, so that will flip this objective, right? Which I will... Oh, no! I don't want this one. Or no, never. Sorry, it's not this one. The one that glitched us last month, I'm scared about. But T-Rex bot actually is cool. Oh, yeah, the actually, I guess it's okay if the Aeon Warrior survives. Okay. Still, what do I want to do for you? I guess you want to stay in the second battle zone, but you don't have an objective, so it doesn't actually matter. Because we like Nexus triggering would be nice. But yeah. Yeah. I know now. I guess it's possible for a Scion to come out that could have a negative effect, right? I will move you to the first battle zone. And I will move to the second battle zone. I'll take on this objective. And I'll instantly win it, basically. So, I didn't read this at all. Building a king. Objective. At the end of your turn, each player may discard and or destroy any number of their equipment cards or mechanical golem cards. If at least 3 cards enter the trash this way in 1 turn, flip this card. T-Rex bot. Reward mechanical golem. At the end of your turn, this card may deal 1 target 9 melee damage. Whenever this card is dealt damage, it deals each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. Mr. Chomps has a big sister now! Alright, and now the new objective, the Digital Age. Objective. At the end of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck. You may discard a card to put the revealed card into play. Otherwise, discard the revealed card. Either way, if you discarded an equipment card, flip this card. Omni Unity. Reward. Each equipment card from your deck gains the keyword Mechanical Golem and has a maximum HP of 5. At the end of your turn, each target in this play area may deal 1 target 1 lightning damage. And as we saw last time, there's a bug there, so I kind of want to avoid that one, honestly. Because I don't really see too much of a benefit to that reward. Because each equipment having a maximum HP of 5 makes it more likely for them to be destroyed because of a lot of the damage in this game. At the end of your turn, each target may deal 1 target 1 lightning damage. Doesn't really make up for the fact that they're targets. Each of them gaining a keyword Mechanical Golem does benefit Unity in particular, and actually it makes it so Unity could power up Raptor bot so much more easily, but that requires equipment cards to be in play, which she doesn't really tend to keep many equipment cards out for long. So, what bug happened? The bug was that we gained Omni Unity, and then that hero that had Omni Unity got incapacitated, and for the rest of the game, whatever hero replaced that slot or filled that slot, even if Omni Unity was not in play or even in hand and was still an unclaimed reward, equipment cards still had a max HP of 5 and were still destroyed very quickly, and so it made the game harder. I don't know if it necessarily led to my loss, but I don't really view that as an intended effect, because like each equipment card gaining the keyword Mechanical Golem, I think is supposed to only work when this card is in play, so I don't know. Alright, Devastating Aurora for the win. I'm just going to take out the Aeon Men first. I'm not sure if there's a Scion. Honestly, I don't know I don't know these decks well enough still, but if there's a Scion that triggers based on Villain targets being dealt damage. Kind of want to avoid that for now. All right, cards entering play. Punish the Weak, Savage Mana. And then Shielding Winds was already in play. Why is OblivAeon triggering here? Oh, because he's going to put a Scion into play. Let's remove the Devastation token first. Disordered, Deconstruction, Unmake. Faultless. Villain Scion, Husk of Order. Gameplay. At the start of this villain turn, each hero target deals itself 1 psychic damage. If this card would be dealt an even amount of damage, reduce it by 1. If this card would be destroyed, flip it. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals each hero target in the play area with the most rewards 3 radiant damage and 1 infernal damage. So, the flip side was, the hero, Terminal Control. Gameplay. When this card flips to the side, restore to 10 HP. This card is a hero target and is no longer a Scion. At the start of this villain turn, each non-villain target regains 2 HP. When this card is destroyed, remove it from the game. At the end of this villain turn, each hero may use a power. Okay, so 39 HP is a lot to try to get through. But yeah, being able to get an extra hero target could help us. But anyway, that's not going to influence this part. Now, Punish the Weak is actually active now. But yeah, you'll definitely still be able to take out Nexus, who is considered to have the lowest. And so we could put under Savage Mana. Although I think that's going to why do I feel like that should not have happened that way? Oh, never mind. It's not removed from the game. When this card is destroyed. Or no! It should be removed from the game. When this card is destroyed, flip an objective, and then remove this card. But it's under Savage Mana! Ah! I don't think that was supposed to happen. Then again, it might very well be, because, like, cards under this cards under cards generally lack text, so we're not gonna do that part because that could be bad. And that was power. You definitely can, but it's not a good idea. Okay, Building King. It said that I accomplished it, but I think it's false. Oh. I could actually stop Voss from entering the game if I do that, but that seems risky, doesn't it? Anyway, Rhynek Kel Voss, Villain Scion, Willful Servant. Gameplay. If you would win the game, flip this card instead. When this card is destroyed, remove it from the game. Whenever this card destroys a Scion, add 3 Devastation tokens to the Inevitable Destruction card. X on this card equals the number of Devastation tokens on the Inevitable Destruction card. Reduce damage dealt to this card by 1. Or by X, not 1, X. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP, X plus 1 energy damage. Then this card deals another Scion, X minus 1 psychic damage. If there are no other Scions here, deal that damage to OblivAeon instead. That is dangerous when we have 11 Devastation tokens. Okay, let's... So I can't hit Boss because he has a minus 11. So let's hit Faultless, I guess, because this is a massive waste on Aeon Warrior. We're going to deal with him some other way. All right. So actually we dealt with the ones that were the most dangerous. I think I want to keep Cosmic. Yeah, we want to keep Cosmic in the first battle zone. Maybe. And then we could try to have Tempest and Scholar in the second battle zone to try to get the reward or the shield flip. Haka is still there, but we have Tomoko, which is going to ruin that. So let's keep... Or wait, oh. Haka's in the second battle zone. The problem is that Voss is probably going to kill a hero. Although I guess that's fine if it's like... Well, if it's Haka, I guess we could just replace Haka, but we also have T-Rex. Annoying. Well, as long as I get rid of Flesh to Iron, Scholar could be one of the heroes. So like Tempest, Lucky Break, Scholar, Chronoist. I keep thinking that's a T, but I'm pretty sure that's an N displayed as a pi. Like Greek letter pi, Greek letter sigma, yeah. Actually, it also says on this card. No, it doesn't. It just says this card. Okay. We do need to have 2 heroes in the second battle zone. We need to have enough heroes in either battle zone for disintegrating Bastion to trigger. 4 hero targets have to take damage this way. Haka with Tomoko isn't going to help, but what T-Rex bot would help. Cosmic wants to play 3 constructs, but isn't necessarily guaranteed to get 3 constructs. I have a reward here, but that reward's not going to help, really. So I guess the question is, how do I do this the most effectively? I guess we want to keep Cosmic in the second battle zone, because Tempest and Scholar are good enough in the first battle zone, as long as OblivAeon does not destroy them. But with Shielding Winds, we might be able to stop that, or not stop it, but mitigate that. So we'll stay in this. We'll put him in the second battle zone because the first battle zone is fine. I guess it's scary because of all the scions there, but we'll move the second battle zone. So now I have many choices here. Take on the objective. I don't want to because Omni Unity is not one I want. Shuffle the mission deck. Might bring back Digital Age though, but I could take on the actually, Digital Age, I could take on the objective just to perhaps put a revealed card into play, which could help. So I guess that's fair. Shuffle the mission deck, as we said, could bring back something that we don't want. Incapacitated ability Fixer grants me power, destroy an environment card, move a card from a trash to under its associated deck. I don't think those will help. Regain a reward that will give me Primordial Boon, but that's not going to help us with the shield thing. So let's actually take on this objective, not to try to gain it. In fact, we can't gain it with Captain Cosmic at the moment, unless some other thing triggered an objective flip. So we are actually the last... Or no, I have to use my base power. I was going to say I'm the last hero, but last time I could potentially destroy Aeon Warrior, but that's not going to happen. So let's put out Energy Bracer on... Or no, I don't really want to do this, do I? Yeah, I don't want to do Energy Bracer because that might reduce damage to Cosmic. So let's do Cosmic Weapon on... I don't know that it's going to last long enough, but Cosmic. And then base power, revealing Construct Cataclysm, which is bad, but a wounding buffer at least. I can deal damage at least to take out the Aeon Warrior. All right, there we go. And then I get an unflagging animation and a wounding buffer, which none of these are good ones to put on. We'll put on Haka. Actually, Haka's fine because like if Captain Cosmic deals himself damage, yeah. All right, Harsh Offense. Oh no, that's also bad. This is actually really bad. We did not get good numbers for all these things. I guess potentially if I could destroy Tomoko, that would be fine. But I don't think I can. I could deal damage maybe. To Faultless maybe. I'll discard something for that. 2 damage. Which is even, so it's not actually as effective. Well, we tried. Alright, we have to stay in the first battle zone because hopefully, OblivAeon does not move to the other battle zone. But presently, we could do it by ourselves. So I'm going to stay here. Right. Orchestrate the Void. Objective. Whenever you cause another player to play a card, use a power, or draw a card, add 1 token to this card. When there are 5 tokens on this card, flip this card. Virtuosos of the Void. Reward Void forms. At the end of your turn, each player may draw a card. Then 1 player may play a card. Then 1 hero target deals 1 target 2 energy damage. Then each hero target regains 2 HP. I will take on the objective, sure. Lucky Break can actually potentially work with that. Reclaim, because I have nothing else to do. And I actually don't want those cards. Tempest isn't really a good one for Orchestrate the Void, but that's fine. Let's put a Keep Moving on top so I can get what I want if I need something, I guess. First battle zone, it's only OblivAeon. Dealing damage is useless. So I could use Localized Hurricane to draw 2 cards. I could actually use my base power, and I could destroy Localized Hurricane, and that might keep Tempest alive through OblivAeon's turn. I'm gonna do that. I could also destroy Lucky Break, but I'm not gonna do that because I need it. I'm gonna destroy Localized Hurricane. As much as I like that card, as much as it's a nice card and everything, I'm gonna destroy it because I don't need it right now per se. I mean, Tempest might not even survive anyway, so. Ongoing limited. Each player may play a card that shares a word with that. Which, if I had actually kept Grievous Hailstorm, I could play Otherworldly Resilience, but that's now not a good idea. I will do Vicious Cyclone, I guess. Play it next to a target. Play it next to OblivAeon. Okay, well that was a waste of extra plays. Actually, if Scholar had played a card, it would have triggered Orchestrate the Void, so it would add 1 token, so that's cool. I have to stay here with Scholar. Right, I keep forgetting to look at the new reward. Hellion. Objective. At the end of your turn, this card deals your hero character card 1 irreducible melee damage, then deals each hero target 1 infernal damage. When this card will be destroyed, flip it instead. Seraph. Reward. At the end of your turn, this card deals up to 3 targets 2 irreducible radiant damage each. Whenever radiant damage is dealt to this card, you may play a card or use a power. I don't want that, because I can't trigger it right now, right? Or could I? Well, no, because I can't. I'm in the first battle zone. I could actually offensive transmutation it. Actually, I could offensive transmutation OblivAeon, and then I don't have to worry about OblivAeon wiping us out, which I think is ideal, because the major concern is that OblivAeon deals damage on his turn that either sends us to other battle zones or otherwise takes us out. So I think I want to offensive transmutation OblivAeon, which means I don't really want Hellion to trigger because that's going to hurt us more than it will help us. And I don't really care for Seraph, I think, because 2 radiant damage to 3 targets isn't really that much, and you could deal the damage to Seraph in order to play a card or use a power, but I will just shuffle the mission deck because I can. Shattering Blow. Objective. Regardless of the battle zone you are in, if OblivAeon has ever dealt 12 or more damage in 1 turn, you may flip this card. OblivAeon Shard! Reward Relic. At the start of your turn, you may discard a card. If you do, increase damage dealt to and by hero targets in this play area by the number of Devastation tokens on the Inevitable Destruction card until the start of your next turn. Beautiful if this is on Freedom 5 Tachyon. Unfortunately, Freedom 5 Tachyon is on the list of heroes that were in the previous fight and cannot be used per my rules. I need to destroy Flesh to Iron in order to be able to deal damage. I will Offensive Transmute, OblivAeon. Tempest could also use it. Yes, Tempest would actually really like it, but the thing with Freedom 5 Tachyon is that you could use her base power repeatedly several times for multiple things. I don't want to do that. Damage to OblivAeon on this side doesn't do anything. Except perhaps have you destroy him by dealing 10,000 damage, at which point it's a bad thing because he flips. And anyway, you and one other player may play a card, so it's me and Tempest really. So I don't really have a reason to play a card. I will get out of the way, I guess, for a hit point. Tempest also doesn't really have a reason to play a card. I guess we could put out Elemental Subwave Inducer, and maybe at the start of his next turn he can actually use it. Yeah, Vicious Cyclone would be ridiculous, yes. Rooftop Combat! Increase all damage dealt by 1. Oh boy, great when we're going to deal ourselves self-damage. There's no Scion here, so there's actually no play phase there. Tyler Hayes is going to deal each target 2 projectile damage. Reduced by numbers. And then the Scion. Well. Oh, Haka also has punished the weak, so he can't actually hit himself even without Tomoko. So we really can't have OblivAeon move to the other battle zone. Erase from Time, 1 shot. The Scion with the lowest HP deals the hero character card with the lowest HP 3 infernal damage. Then if that hero is not incapacitated, each player discards 1 card. So, okay, discards. You already have a Savage Mana in play. Conservation of Energy, I don't think I'm going to use. Each hero target to play area with the most rewards. Oh, right, Wounding Buffer is gone. Well, I guess it's, you know, whatever. Alright, so now we're banking on OblivAeon not moving to the other battle zone. Because otherwise we will not do this. We also can't have the countdown go down. Add a Devastation token. Deal each target. If no hero... Oh, no! No! He did it! He did it! No heroes are moved this way, so OblivAeon is moved to the other battle zone. No! Alright. Well, we are removing an environment from the game. We're actually going to remove 2 environments from the game. Actually, no, wait. Oh, no, yeah, we're definitely... It's not happening. That's not enough. That's... Yeah, we have 2 hero targets being dealt damage. Hey, hey. At least T-Rex bot can do things. Sure. Why did that let me go? Wait. That doesn't make sense. Haka didn't destroy a target. That's a bug. I'm not gonna exploit that. Haka did not destroy a target. No, I can't. That's not fair. All right, well, here's the situation. At the start of OblivAeon's turn, the countdown token moves 1 space towards 0. When the countdown token reaches 0, an environment is removed from the game, and the countdown token is moved to 5. So, yeah, despite our best efforts to actually have this trigger regardless of effects, it's happening, so yeah. We cannot stop that. And the Devastation is at 13, and this triggers the start of OblivAeon's turn. So we're actually going to remove 2 environments from the game, and I'm guessing that it says an environment is removed from the game on this one. This one says the environment in the battle zone with OblivAeon, so it could mean both environments. We could choose to remove both Silver Gulch and Megalopolis. We could also choose to destroy, like, so for instance, Megalopolis, replace it with an environment, and then immediately destroy that environment. But those are going to happen because we can't conceivably remove Devastation tokens and a Scion at the same time. Or, well, no, let me take that back. We can't remove. So Faultless, when this card will be destroyed, flip it, and then when this card flips to its HP, it's no longer a Scion. I don't actually know. Nice white background. Yeah, there seems to be white background issues that I've noticed, and I've not been pointing it out. It could be because I'm playing on a way higher resolution than expected, 2560 by 1440. It's possible they didn't expect a person to play at that resolution, but I don't know. I'm not really sure. Just you know, a bugathon or a buglian, a OblivBugian or something. I'm trying to put bug into OblivAeon. A buglivian. Okay. I'm guessing since it's not going to be removed from the game until Faultless would be destroyed, so we could conceivably, like, destroy Faultless to make him a hero, but I don't think that's really going to benefit us, especially because Boss might just kill it literally. It won't destroy another Scion, but because this is no longer a Scion when it's flipped. The main question is whether OblivAeon's going to add a new whether OblivAeon is going to add a new Scion if I take out Faultless. Now, even though a Disintegration Shield can't necessarily, we can't get to OblivAeon's second form by taking out Disintegrating Bastion, but we do still want to try to get rid of it because it's involving ourselves dealing self-damage, and Devastation tokens will be added if no target is dealt damage this way. So I do kind of still want to work towards OblivAeon will add one even if he takes Faultless out by damage. According to a previous ruling by either Christopher or Adam, when Faultless flips from Scion to hero, it counts as a Scion leaving the game. Okay, so that's not good. Gotcha. Got it. So that means a new Scion will enter the game, and then I guess that means Voss could actually target it, so I might as well do it. We should I'll just leave us here, so I'm gonna stay there. I will take on this objective. I guess you could strategize as to who will take the OblivAeon shard, but I will just take it to Haka for now, with the idea that we could swap it as needed, or later on someone could gain it and increase damage dealt to and by hero targets in this play area. T-Rex bot would like this, except if he... Yeah, okay. That would be difficult to actually pull off. Infusion of Power. Objective. At the end of your turn, if there are only 2 heroes in this battle zone, one hero character card may deal itself 4 psychic damage. If a hero is dealt damage this way, flip this card. The Apex of Humanity. Reward ongoing. Increase damage dealt by your hero by 1. Reduce damage dealt to your hero by 1. Whenever your hero uses a power, they regain 1 HP. Captain Cosmic will easily be able to get this, although he has the digital age, but we can actually swap, so that's fine. Yeah, and Haka actually, because Faultless has the lowest HP, kind of can only go after Faultless. But let's put out Taiyaha, and we could actually target the Scion that enters the game. So there we go. Okay, yeah, it counts as leaving the game, so we have lost the Devastation token. Unworthy creatures kneel before the might of blah blah blah. Empyrean. Villain Scion, reconstituted oppressor. Gameplay. If this card will be destroyed, flip it instead. The first time this card is dealt damage each turn, it deals each target 1 energy damage. At the end of this villain turn, select a player with an active hero. That player may discard a card or destroy one of their non-character cards. If they do neither, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP in that player's play area 5 energy damage. This actually doesn't sound too bad, but what's the flip side? Gameplay. When this card flips to the side, restore it to 15 HP. This card is immune to melee and projectile damage. Whenever this card would be dealt energy damage, it regains that much HP instead. When this card is destroyed, each player may draw a card and use a power, then remove this card from the game. At the end of this villain turn, this card deals each non-villain target 3 energy damage, then destroy X hero non-character, non-target cards, where X equals the number of targets destroyed this way. Beautiful. If you can get someone else with an incapped Termination Bunker and switch into Freedom 5 Tachyon to reclaim the shard, you can unleash an absurd amount of damage. We were actually working towards that in the last game, which is why... actually, we didn't get Termination Bunker in, but we did get Freedom 5 Tachyon, and we were going to get Termination Bunker, and then Tachyon got incapped, and then everything fell apart. All right, Empyrean, we're actually going to target you. Of course, we're going to target you. And you're going to deal everyone damage. Is this one ever? The first time you're dealt damage, so your X-Bot is okay with this. Or no, Faultless isn't okay with that, but... I don't think Faultless is going to survive for long anyway. Essentially, we're just going to have a free stuff at the end of his thing. That was a fast card draw? What? Oh, because it didn't do the flippity flip because it was... Yeah, okay. Yeah, hit Empyrean. We can't hit Voss anyway, so we'll stay here. I will swap this out. I guess I could think about gaining the reward, but yeah, gain this. Cosmic. And I will keep this, although it's not really gonna be worth it, I guess. Autonomous Blade. On Faultless. No. Cosmic Weapon is that hero. Yeah, that hero. So let's put this on Cosmic. I'm actually not going to do the base power. I'm going to do the shard because... Or not the shard. The Thingamabobber Doohickey. The construct. Because I can actually hit Empyrean. Yes, I know it's another round of damage. All right. We can flip the Infusion of Power immediately, which... Yeah, let's have Haka do this because it's less damage. Yes. There we go. Got another reward. Stay there. Oh, right. I keep forgetting to do this. Citizen Storm. Objective. At the end of your turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 lightning damage. Then this card destroys one hero ongoing card. When this card will be destroyed, flip it instead. Citizen Storm. Reward. At the end of your turn, this card may either deal one target 3 lightning damage or destroy one villain ongoing card or environment card. I'm not really too excited with that one. Especially because... Although I guess he's going to go after Scholar, who's actually not too bad off. Although Rooftop Combat is in play, we are all going to stay in this battle zone. There's not anything else going on. Although I guess there are Aeon Men, so that is something to think about. But we could Stratosphere at Aeon Man, right? We don't really have anything better to do. Although we do also have a get out of the way here. Yeah, I mean, we have rooftop coming. Okay, yeah, so I'm not really worried about things. We're gonna, yeah, we'll. Or we, no, never mind. I can't even do this because Orchestrate the Void is here. Okay, so I don't want to swap that out. I'll shuffle the mission deck because I'm not really happy with that one. The final champion. Objective. At the end of your turn, if there are more hero targets than non-hero targets in this battle zone, flip this card. Cursor. Reward. Increase damage dealt by non-character card hero targets by 1. Reduce the first damage that will be dealt to any hero target in this player area each turn by 4. Okay. If there are more hero targets than non-hero targets in this battle zone, flip this card. Scholar, maybe? Yeah, he could actually get it if we take out all the Aeon men, because there are like no hero or no non-hero targets in this battle zone right now. All right, so select a damage type. All damage dealt by Tempest this turn is of that type. Reduce damage dealt to Tempest of that type by 1. But so there's no thingamabobber we were gonna deal with. There's no scions here, so it's really kind of a crapshoot. If no hero targets take damage this way, so let's just select fire, I guess. Or what damage is OblivAeon going to deal on his next phase? Or energy? Let's do energy. I can't use otherworldly resilience though, right? So let's just, I mean, so resilience isn't a bad idea, except I want to make sure there's still 4 hero targets in this play area for Disintegrating Bastion to maybe trigger if OblivAeon goes to this battle zone. Although I guess it doesn't really matter because we're all going to be dealt 20 irreducible damage, right? Is that what's going to happen? Top of the Scion Reserve. OblivAeon deals each target 20 irreducible infernal damage. Well, I guess that's going to happen in... Well, I guess the second battle zone is all crapped up anyway, so... Whatever. The Subwave Inducer negates it? No, it reduced... It's not... No, it's not reducing it. No. First off, I selected energy. Second off, even if I selected fire or toxic, I would still be dealt damage by one of those two, so... It's not going to trigger. Either way. I'm going to not do otherworldly resilience. I'm actually going to not play into the stratosphere because I want Get Out of the Way to trigger. So let's Grievous Hailstorm. So we have one shot. So we don't have to play one shots. So Tempest isn't going to play that. Scholar should play something to add a token, so let's play Get Out of the Way. And you can see we have the one token on Orchestrate the Void. Does the damage type swap only work on your turn? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, yeah, it's only on your turn. All damage dealt by Tempest this turn is of that type. All right, I got you. I got what you mean. Oh, and this card is forcibly entering play. Tempest, no! Hit yourself. Yeah, that actually works because the inducer lowers it, so. But no, don't destroy cards. Stay here. Take on this objective. And then you can skip because I don't want you to do things, really. Don't dismiss anything. Solid to liquid. Grace under fire. Don't use the power. We could play cards. I think there's just as much reason to not play a card now as there was previously. Except this card forcibly deals damage, so I guess I do have to play a card. Let's play Don't Dismiss Anything, but let's be careful because I don't want people to play accidental cards. But I could move a card from a trash. Let's move Reclaim from the Deep so I could reclaim but Don't Dismiss Anything. Does that sound like a plan that makes any sense? All right, we have Cursor. Did that say Megalopolis? Oh, right, because Rooftop Combat is in play. All right, so Megalopolis does not have a play phase. Water Trough, increase all lightning damage by 1. I appreciate this HP. Certain Finality, 1-shot. The Scion with the highest HP deals the hero target with the lowest HP 10 irreducible infernal damage. If no targets are destroyed this way, move 1 Scion from the other battle zone to this battle zone, which... Guess what? We're losing a construct. But we get powers. Voss is going to hit Empyrean right now. If I could somehow take out Empyrean, though, we will have him hit Empyrean on the 15 side. Although that's also not really a good side to be on. But, I mean, he's going to do that anyway. I mean, this is actually pretty devastating anyway. But we will definitely do this. Yeah. No. Oh, no. No! Rottertrov! No! No! Well, that sucks. Yeah, Watertrought's actually getting in the way. So I'm not going to be able to take out Empyrean the way I would want to. I don't know. Empyrean's also hitting everything. Which includes himself. Also, we have Apex of Humanity. Oh, also Watertrough is now no longer the lowest. Shoot, I did that in the wrong order. So I could use my... Oh, no, I lost the... Okay, let's use the base power. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Sustained influence. Augmented ally. I guess. I think... Or no, it's going to... We're going to die anyway, and we're not going to trigger Disintegrating Bastion because of OblivAeon, so... All of this doesn't really matter. In fact, OblivAeon's going to destroy Empyrean himself. So, it doesn't really matter. But I will do all sorts of things. Oh, and I could have also not destroyed the 4-1 to do this. Oh, well, I like overkilling. Empyrean would absorb the damage. And Kelvas will not take damage. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Alright, and yeah, these things are gonna get destroyed. Haka, yeah, Haka's dying. Which again didn't really matter because OblivAeon was gonna destroy Haka anyway. But Kelvas accelerated it. We have to destroy the first card. On flag animation. Destroy the second card. Oh, right. Vicious Cyclone is still on OblivAeon. Well, Apex of Humanity. Okay, yeah, we'll keep the Vicious Cyclone. All right, now for a hero that may or may not survive. Currently, I mean, well, that hero is not going to survive OblivAeon's 20 irreducible infernal damage part, but could conceivably survive... My computer will restart outside of active hours. Thank you for telling me that with a beep beep. Could conceivably survive, I guess, and could do things to continue this game. So this is Haka's play area. The 2 rewards we have are T-Rex Bot and Devastating Aurora. T-Rex Bot obviously benefits Unity the most, and Unity would give us golems that could help. And none of the Unities have been played so far. So let's take a Unity. Let's take Termination Unity because we could maybe, like, Get a T-Rex spot back. Your toys will not save you. Technology fails and falters on my whim. Okay, Mr. Chomps, it's time for you to meet your big sister. I mean, yeah? Yeah? Actually, no. So, never mind. I forgot. This hero could be spared. And there's no reason for you to be in the first battle zone because we're not going to... Sure. Or no, actually, it could matter because... Alright, so second page. Third page, I guess. Whatever. When flipped to the side, OblivAeon's HP is set to 180, and OblivAeon deals each non-villain target 4 energy damage, and then the top 2 cards of the Aeon Men deck are played here. At the start of OblivAeon's turn, the countdown token moves 1 space towards 0. OblivAeon is immune to damage dealt by OblivAeon. If OblivAeon will be destroyed, each player in the game may draw 1 card. X Devastation tokens are removed from the inevitable destruction card, where X equals the number under the countdown token. Then the countdown token is moved to 6. OblivAeon's trash is shuffled into OblivAeon's deck, and OblivAeon turns to the next page. When the countdown token reaches 0, an environment is removed from the game. As per the rules in the Scion Reserve, the countdown token is moved to 5, and OblivAeon turns to the next page. At the end of OblivAeon's turn, OblivAeon deals each target 4 energy damage. If no damage is dealt to heroes this way, 4 Devastation tokens are added to the inevitable destruction card. Then, if at least one battle zone does not have a Scion, the bottom card of the Scion Reserve is put in a battle zone with no Scions. Okay, so I do want Unity to stay in the second battle zone because... Chrono Range or Captain Cosmic's not going to survive. Although I guess in order for Unity to you do something and not have 4 Devastation tokens get added, we have to destroy the heroes in the second battle zone, which will add 2 Devastation tokens and will also wreck our setup here. So actually, I'm going to move to this battle zone. And then I'm going to add an environment that is going to basically immediately get destroyed. Does order matter? I'm going to hit boss first because I want to. Empyrean, when this card is destroyed, each player may draw a card and use a power. Woo! Yeah! Let's just not do that because it's not going to do anything because everything is useless. And now we are actually in the Scions that were previously seen. They are resurrected, I guess. Aeon Master. I'm not going to read this because we saw this last time. Last time meaning a month ago. He was immediately dealt 24 damage. I'm happy with that part. Except then this guy plays a card, so that, and then move the countdown token 1 space towards 0. So now it's at -1. Yeah! Oh boy. And mobile defense platform was removed. Alright, yeah, we didn't have a say there after all. So let's put out Nexus of the Void. And then let's do another round of 20 damage to everything. Yeah, so the first one was because of the countdown. The second one was because of the inevitable destruction. And oh boy. We're getting even more tokens here. This game just kind of fell off the rails here. 2 hero targets with highest HP, 3 Infernal. There are none. And then you're dealing damage to everything again. And now we add Boar, this is Boar the Unstable, to the second battle zone. And then everyone is dealt 1 and 1. Oh boy, the Scions that just entered the game are almost already taken out. That's how beautiful this is. Alright, this is replacing Captain Cosmic. Who does have 24 cards underneath him. But if we add Captain Cosmic to the game, I think that puts those back in. Or no, actually no, Captain Cosmic isn't even on this list because of that, I guess. So you're never going to see Captain Cosmic ever again. I don't know what to do here. Let's take someone who needs a lot of luck. Setback. Nope, Setback was... Alright, Dark Watch Setback. I will show you the futility of fighting. The first hero to try will be utterly obliterated. I'm just going to keep quiet. Yep, not going to say anything or move from this oddly giant-shaped butthole thing. Okay. All right, thank you, Cat Dreaming. 9 p.m. and we are now on phase 2. All right. Keep calm. We can do this. We have Cause and Effect, Fumbling Fool, Karmic Retribution, Silver Lining. None of those actually help. Although we could destroy an ongoing or environment card with Cause and Effect. But the only environment card is actually Rooftop Combat, which isn't really that bad. Alright, we need to have heroes in the second battle zone. We need to have at least 2 heroes in the second battle zone for the Scion part. We need to have at least 1 hero in the first battle zone for the Scion part. Still trying to get rid of Disintegrating Bastion. Have to deal 180 damage to OblivAeon to flip him. But most likely, honestly, we're going to get the Devastation, or we're going to get the countdown down to 0. I don't really have high hopes. Actually, we're already at 15 Devastation tokens. So we're going to remove another environment. Actually, this game's probably going to end, like, fast. Because we're going to remove another environment because of Devastation tokens, and then we're going to... Yeah. So actually, is there even a reason to stay in the first battle zone or second battle zone then? Because OblivAeon is gonna destroy us all anyway. But yeah, we need to have the 2 heroes. We gotta minimize Devastation. So let's stay in the second battle zone then. And let's move Unity to the second battle zone. The nation's in ruins. At the end of your turn, if there are more hero targets in this battle zone than non-hero targets in the other battle zone, you may play the top card of both environment decks if you do flip this card. Actually, I don't know if that will work with Rooftop Combat, but if this flips, we get El Mejor Legado, which, I mean, sure, I'll take it on. I mean, I guess, actually, no, let me take that back, because I might want to regain a reward. We could actually almost take out Aeon Master. But to do that, I would have to play Devastating Aurora, and then my power wouldn't give me a Mechanical Golem. Actually, if I get T-Rex Bot, I could do that. Never mind, that's the better way to do that. Oh wait, but do we have to be in the... We're in the first. Yeah, we have to move the second. We'll move the second. Let's regain T-Rex Bot. Let's play T-Rex Bot. Can't use my power because that will destroy T-Rex Bot. Get Raptor Bot! They got Aeon Master. So, cool. That actually removed the Devastation token. Alright, now we're gonna stay here, I think, right? Do I move to the first battle zone? No. There is 1 non-hero target in the other battle zone, so I could freely win this reward. So sure, let's take it on. Because I don't know if that Primordial Dragoon is going to help. We do have constructs here, though. Oh, and Apex of Humanity is technically under Captain Cosmic, but that's not going to help either. Alright, so there's no environment to destroy. Fumbling Fool could at least add tokens. But we are in the battle zone with OblivAeon, so you actually don't want to play Fumbling Fool because you could actually discard. Actually, did we get rid of all of those? Yeah, the Abyss Stares back. If it gets discarded, it gets put into play. Yeah, so we got all of those. I could safely Fumbling Fool. So I'll Fumbling Fool to add 4 tokens. And I will reduce the next damage dealt to a hero target by 2 because reasons. Play a top card of both, except that will not work. And then this gives me a thing. Okay, but it did trigger a thing. Alright, cool. Taiga, Burning Bright, increase all fire and cold damage by 1. Melee's converted to cold, projectiles converted to fire. That is a lot of nothing. I guess we could at least hit OblivAeon. make progress there. Okay. We're gonna stay here. Then this card destroys one here, ongoing card. We are in the first battle zone. There's nothing else really for us to do, so I will... Or no, never mind. I don't want this. I will keep my Orchestrate the Void. Trying to slowly build up to that. At the end of any other hero's turn, if there are no environment cards in play in your battle zone, flip this card. Interesting. Well, Scholar will certainly try for that. Well... Doesn't matter here because we don't have the Taiga Burning Bright, and we have no Scions here, and we have no targets whatsoever. So let's just do Infernal. And honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna play Otherworldly Resilience and try to keep myself alive. Actually, we do have Bore the Unstable. Never mind. So this does matter. I forgot. Bore the Unstable. The first time this card is dealt damage each turn, put a token on it. Increase damage dealt by the number of tokens on this card. Deal each hero with the most rewards. Okay. And then he deals a bajillion things there. This is mainly fire, though. So actually, let's select fire then. That makes the most sense. Although I think Boar is going to target Scholar anyway. But since... Yeah, might as well just, like, hit Boar. I have, like, nothing else to do. Rooftop Combat's going to trigger? Oh, yeah, I guess non-hero targets have been dealt 5 or more damage, or 10 or more damage, or whatever. Fair enough. Otherworldly Resilience is going to enter play anyway, so that's cool. I'm not going to play that one, no, and I don't have a reason to play that, honestly. Stay here. Take on this objective. Keep moving for a flesh to iron. And actually... Actually, this helps Chronoist. Grace Under Fire is not strong enough. I'm not actually going to do that. I will use my base power. I know it's only 1 damage, but then Chronoist is going to go off. Alright. If I play a card, then I don't get Chronoist to deal damage, so that's... I'm just going to skip, and then damage. And then we get Impending Casualty and Cramped Quarters Combat. And now we want to try to have no environment cards on Tempest's turn. Each player might destroy one of their ongoing cards. This card deals any hero that does not destroy an ongoing card 3 psychic damage. So Scholar actually doesn't care about that. Tempest has an ongoing card to spare. Plummeting Monorail. And then a player discards the card. Let's have Scholar do it because it powers up his base power. Okay. Sound with the lowest HP deals the hero target with the highest HP 5 melee damage. This is in the first battle zone, so that's going to be the Scholar. And I think no damage is going to be dealt this way because of all of these effects. Actually, I take that back. It's possible for it to trigger. And this is kind of a cheat, I guess, but... Because this was an unintended effect per my rules, but... Things are dire. But if I select Scholar and I actually don't use Shielding Winds, it should still go through. And that way, Boar stays on this side, which is better because then we don't have 3 Scions on Battle Zone 2, so we won't add 3 Devastation tokens, and then OblivAeon does not play a Scion in this battle zone. Poor Chronoist, though. You get the Slumbering Serpent. which I don't think is going to do anything before OblivAeon destroys it. Yeah. Scion with highest HP deals each hero target 2, 2, and 2, which actually... Oh, poop. It's going to increase this twice, but T-Rex bot will actually... Yeah, let's hit T-Rex bot, and then T-Rex bot goes off. And then T-Rex bot goes off. Ouch. Doesn't really matter again. Nexus of the Void has been removed. Let's hit Voss. And then I don't think the rest of this really matters, but let's just hit the main heroes to not destroy other cards. Summon Scion. Which actually... Okay, that gives us Progeny. Was that... This is Battle Zone 2, so great. Now we have more Scions here. And that played to Aeon. So wait, why are I... Oh, because the card... Because you're going to destroy this one, so each villain target regains 2. So we'll hit this one first before Aeon Locus, or Aeon Thrall, or whatever regains HP. Or, yeah, Aeon Locus. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And, well... Alright, Aeon Thrall's gone. And notice that we're at 12 Devastation tokens already. So I don't think it really matters. I just hit random without really paying attention, but... Sentinels is not on the list anyway, so... Yeah, we're going to lose the game next round unless I can take out Scions, but that Devastation counter is way too high. Whenever this card destroys a Scion, add 3 Devastation tokens. Oh, that's actually bad when that card destroys a Scion. Ew. No. Now this one is replacing Setbacks, so let's take someone who can maybe do great things really quickly. Knife. Now let's do Base Knife. The Herald of OblivAeon brought Devastation. You're not prepared for worse. Fighting for the fate of all realms. Killer, be killed. Pure dead. Brilliant. And no. We're going to do this because 2 and 2 in both battle zones is at least working out well. No. At the end of your turn, this card deals itself 2 melee damage. If this card ever deals itself damage, remove it from the game. Whenever this card would deal itself damage, you may discard a card to redirect that damage to a hero target. When this card will be destroyed, flip it. Instead, to get Ataki, Waka, Rewar, Waka, or Rewar, Baba, reduce damage dealt to this card by 1. When a hero target in this play area will be dealt damage, redirect that damage to this card. Okay, that's cool. Which actually doesn't help with getting rid of Disintegrating Bastion. Right. Well, I could do that. I could regain a reward. I don't think either of those will immediately help. Although I guess T-Rex bot or whatever. Yeah. Use an Incapped ability. We do have a lot. One player may play a card, reduce the damage dealt to the hero, draw a card. Use a power, destroy an ongoing card, reduce damage dealt to non-character cards by 2. No, let's regain T-Rex bot. And now I'm gonna unique capabilities first and foremost. Caliginous form. Draw a card. And then team communication. So draw 4. And then team communication to draw 4. Unique capabilities to put out the other one, which unfortunately we drew the Hippocratic Oath, but we got another one. And now T-Rex bot. Cool. And then I could deal 2 damage to Progeny. Because I can't hit Voss because reasons. I guess if I had brought the version of Bunker, I forget what it's called, that allowed Panzerbuster Bunker. What is its name? I can't remember. The one that you could make damage to a target irreducible. That would have been nice. Fun fact. All right, here we have a variety of things. Primordial Boon. El Mejor Legado. The Apex of Humanity. I will regain the Apex of Humanity. Still can't hit Voss. I guess I could hit OblivAeon, but I have to destroy a Scion in order for the game to not end. No. I'm gonna keep this. Orchestrate the Void. Let's actually shuffle it. Again. Summon the Colosseum. And fire. And now let's do our best. We're in the first battle zone now. Let's do our best to take out Boar. Which probably isn't going to happen, but we can take out Boar. We remove a Devastation token. We also will probably be killed, but we will remove a Devastation token. All right. No playable cards. No playable cards. Chainbound Shackles. No. So what was this one? All right. Yeah, we haven't gotten that yet. Add 1 token when there's 5 tokens. No, let's not do that. Actually, let's shuffle, although it doesn't matter, but let's shuffle it for another reward. No, shuffle. Get Shattering Blow, which gives us another chance at OblivAeon Shard. Discard a card. Grace Under Fire. So to get rid of Boar, what's the best way to do this? We have 2 non-hero targets, so that will be 2 damage. Proverbs and Axioms is probably better. Then again, it's not actually going to do much because Tempest would deal himself damage to... Yeah, let's not do that actually because that's not going to help. Yeah, Grace Under Fire is probably the best bet there. And base power. Taking a long time for it to calculate that. And now the plummeting monorail is not actually going to hit Boar. Yep. Whatever. The game's over, so it doesn't really matter. Shielding wins. Yes. Might as well. I don't need that otherworldly resilience. Don't want that solid to liquid. 2 police backups. Boar's at 2. Move OblivAeon to this battle zone. Put the bottom card of the Scion Reserve in this battle zone. No! This is not at all what I wanted. Ugh. Well, at least no damage was dealt to Tempest because of otherworldly resilience. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the plus damage from Boar is not helping us. We're just playing out the end of this world here. Dame Katarina, who's, of course, not helping. Can we somehow deal 39 damage to Progeny? Especially since he's flipped and has a damage reduction, I think, on this side. Destroy 2 environment cards, move each Aemon to the other battle zone. If OblivAeon is here, move OblivAeon to the other battle zone. Well, no, he's actually not here. Colliganous form! Alright, now here's where the game ends. The multiverse has been destroyed. Well, this was... I wanted this game to be a better game than last month's game, and it turned out to be an even worse game. Oh, man, I'm so bad at this. The good news is fewer heroes were incapped this time, I guess. And we defeated 5 Scions. I think we actually... Oh, no, Aeon Master was one from last time. The one that we haven't actually defeated yet is Voss. That's the only Scion we have not defeated yet, because his damage reduction is too strong. We have to stop the devastation tokens from happening. Good game still. Thank you, Liquid Asylum. I appreciate it. It's kind of disheartening to have like 2 bad games like this, but OblivAeon is a hard match. That's for sure. Right, so we destroyed Aeon Master. I do not remember all of these. Is this Empyrean, I think? And then that was Void Soul. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember their names. The 4 environments destroyed were Silver Gulch, mobile defense platform, because it was there for like 2 seconds. Nexus from the Void, and Megalopolis, which was actually there the entire game, despite everyone's criticisms of it. Heroes incapacitated: Darkwatch, Mr. Fixer, Haka, Termination Unity, Sentinels, Freedom 6 Tempest, who actually was there for the entire game, and so was Scholar of the Infinite, Knife, Darkwatch, Setback, Requital, Captain Cosmic, and Adamant Sentinels. All the Sentinels were taken out except their solo forms. It was actually kind of cool to have Tempest and Scholar survive for that long. I didn't really expect them to do that, but I think that was mostly because they avoided OblivAeon for a long time. And we were trying to get it set up for Tempest and Scholar forever ago to get rid of that shield, but then OblivAeon moved to the other battle zone, and that kind of screwed things up. Though, to be fair, the Devastation token thing was annoying. And there's probably, like, I might be missing something with Devastation tokens because it kept adding up a lot, but I think mainly the environment getting destroyed and incapping all the heroes that were still in that battle zone, followed by, like, the fact that they were incapped added 2 tokens, and then OblivAeon's end of turn effect added another 4 tokens because no heroes were dealt damage this way, so it kept adding 6 tokens. So each round we kept destroying an environment. It's a poor chain reaction of environment destructions that screwed things up there. Might be a common screw up thing. So I've learned lessons from this game. I forgot that I have to maintain hero numbers in battle zones to avoid Scions from adding devastation tokens. I feel like we did better with rewards this time. Maybe at least we got more rewards than last time, but when a hero gets incapped, it is a bit annoying because you have to decide whether you want to spend your pre-start of turn regaining a reward and therefore not having an objective, or taking on an objective and thereby not having a reward. So it's like, and this game is so cramped on time because of the countdowns that it's so hard to figure out the effective way to proceed. Thank you all for watching while I try to learn OblivAeon and have failed twice. 2 for 2 I failed. We will continue doing this at the start of every month. So the next one, this is May 3rd, so the next one will be on June 7th. That's in 5 weeks. So the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, and the 31st will be Dolphins dives as usual, meaning that I'll start with a 1-deck dungeon game, and follow that up with a Sentinels the Multiverse game. And if you've been missing out on those, what we've been doing with Sentinels is doing, like, the recent thing we've been doing is taking the 5 OblivAeon heroes, who actually we didn't even bring out in this last game, and play their leader, well, pick the leader based on a villain that we've not had dialogue with, and listen to their unique dialogue. I've been doing this so that I can try to learn the OblivAeon heroes better, and I think that's been working out pretty well. I've also been playing in OblivAeon environments so I can learn those better. I've not actually had much time outside of these streams to actually play Sentinels, so I've not been able to really learn these decks. So it's probably been showing by how like poorly I've been playing these heroes and OblivAeon proper. But it's fun, you know. You get to watch someone learn the strategies as opposed to telling you the strategies, which, you know, education is very important. As an educator, I think that the process of education is important. Like, rather, not the process of education, but like understanding that it's okay to not know things and learn things as you go. So that's what's been going on with the Sentinels part of the stream. The one deck dungeon part of the stream, we've been working on getting all of the one deck dungeon achievements. And the ones I've been focusing on lately are the ones for winning a game, only claiming one type of item and skill. And the one that I still have to do is the strength one. We did the mana one 2 weeks ago. We did the agility one last week. So next week we'll do the strength one, where we win a game claiming only strength items and skills and only using strength and auto skills. So you can look forward to that next week. But for now, I am done. Next month you can see the 3rd attempt at OblivAeon, and we will keep a track of the heroes left. That means we're going to start with Voss, which is probably the worst scion to start with, probably. But the environments will not use the 10 that have been destroyed. And the heroes, we have a dwindling list of heroes that we can actually use. But there's a lot because of many variants. So that's nice. But that's it for Dolphin's Dive this week. Be sure to check out the other channels on this stream. The other streams on this channel is the better phrase. We have On Deck every Monday with Pirate Savvy and Dover. I think they are going to move to another day this summer, though. I'm not sure when that will happen. But be sure to stay tuned for that kind of information. But Pirate Savvy and Dover are a brother-sister duo. Very fun to watch. Very fun stream indeed. Every Tuesday is Handelabra Live with John and sometimes Jeremy, who will show you development content as it's in progress. And one of the more recent things that has been worked on is One Deck Dungeon on mobile, with the promise that it will come out in May, I believe. Like it said, May release, I think. It was either May or June, which means it's actually coming out soon, which is nice. One Deck Dungeon, as I've been, talking about, is a really fun game. I like it a lot, and I will enjoy having it on mobile. Dolphin's Dive, this stream is on every Friday, and it's a strategy-based stream where we try to show smart strategies, but these days it's more like learn smart strategies. But I mean, yeah, that's how it goes. And Sunday is Tales from the Archive with another letdown. You can check them out and get some storytelling Sentinels to even out the whole strategy versus lore aspect at the very least. But that is it for tonight. Be sure to get Sentinels of the Multiverse if you have not gotten it already. The base game is rather cheap. All the expansions do add up, but the game is definitely worth the money. I got this game, I think, in 2014, and it's been 5 years, and I'm still playing it, and I'm still learning a lot from it, and I still love the mechanics of the game. So I think that this money has been well spent. Definitely. I mean, like, I've basically, like, for this version of the game, the digital game, I've probably spent, actually, I don't even know how much I spent. However much I spent, it's definitely worth it because I've gotten thousands of hours of content. I'm reminded of someone who was tweeting something like, oh yeah, this one game I bought for $20 and I put 80 hours into it, so I think it's worth it. Like, okay, quarter an hour and you're saying it's worth it? Like, yeah? Do you not understand, like, how expensive other forms of entertainment are? Anyway, I'm not going to get into that topic. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be back next week. Let's put on some environment music because they're new. And we've been listening to OblivAeon music the entire stream anyway. So let's put on, I think, let's do Nexus of the Void, since that was actually an environment that was in this match. But that's it for tonight. Thank you guys. Have a good night.